Hello and welcome back to my channel, Jordan Mind, Body, and Soul, where we learn to take care of ourselves, mind, body, and soul. And if you're new to this channel, then welcome. This channel is just about ways we learn to take care of ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, whatever it is, so that we can lead our best lives. And if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, then welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get started. Okay, so tribe, complete transparency. If recently you've been feeling like an urge to Legend wants to announce his presence. Here, come here. Say hi. Say hello. Say hello. If you've been receiving some type of urge to reset or to do a cleanse or just reassess life, right? Then this video's for you. If you've been considering like tapping into like what you're eating and being intentional with your diet, then I think you'll really relate to this video. And I try not to use the word diet. I try to use your meal preferences. But for me personally, right? If you've been watching this channel, then you saw how at the beginning of the year, I said that this was my year. Like I was going to make so many things happen. And I have. And I feel very good, inspired, and like encouraged to keep going. But then also, I feel like I'm at this point in life where I am trying to be extremely intentional with everything that I do and allowing everything that I do to have a purpose and to have meaning behind it. Like I'm no longer just, applying to jobs to have a job to bring an income. No, I'm looking for positions that align with what I'm doing, what I want, what I desire, the way that I want to feel, the things that I want to do in life in general. He's so cute. He's my little twin. So that brought me to thinking about the food that I eat. So if you don't already know, then I recently just got a master's degree. Uh, let's not. I recently just got a master's degree in nutrition. And so the whole purpose of that was for me to really be helpful and intentional with what I'm eating, but to teach other people how to do that as well. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to find some entertainment for Legend. So this year, I also wanted to be very intentional with my eating. And I know a lot of people end up eating like the same 5 to 6 meals each week. Like we're constantly eating the same things. And I feel like sometimes, just like anything that you do all the time, driving to a specific destination, like anything that you do all the time, you end up being almost like in robot mode when you're doing it. And you're not really paying attention to what you're doing in the whole process. So I decided that not only would this transition allow me to be mindful, because y'all, like, since I've decided that I was going to do 30 days of plant-based eating for the most part, and I'll talk about that in a second, I've been looking up like different recipes and like reminding myself of why you consume certain foods. So I believe in like holistic healing. So taking medicine isn't first on my list, depending on what it is. I usually don't take any medicine. And so I find foods, because most medicines are derived from things already found in nature. I'll go to the actual source and try to consume whatever it is that I need to feel better. And once we're in the flow of always cooking or eating the same things, we no longer connect to that story. So the more we do things that we're used to, basically the less amount of time we spend being intentional, right? Because at that point, we're just in robot mode. You're just doing the same thing that you've always been doing. And I've been reminding myself of what different things are good for, like, and understanding the beauty and how things that come from the earth, that come from the planet, are meant to nourish and take care of our bodies and avoid disease. Like it's amazing. It really is amazing. So that's kind of how I came upon it. I was like, you know what, I think this is an awesome time to tap in and reconnect to that. Remember why we consume certain foods and what they're good for, and be thankful, and really releasing a sense of gratitude through the process. Now, to also accompany this, like, y'all know I've been pescatarian, I've been vegan before, so this isn't like uncharted territory. This isn't anything that's like intimidating to me. And from what I've read and what I've seen about the plant-based diet, it seems like it's pretty much kind of like vegetarian, but more so focusing on ensuring that most of your food comes from plants, right? And avoiding meat. So I won't be eating meat. Now, I don't know if I would technically be considered vegetarian, cuz I'm still going to have just a few dairy options. I don't have a lot of dairy, but I know I'll have my coffee. When I have my coffee, I'm going to have creamer in it. But I usually use like almond creamer too, but if there's not almond available, then I will use what's in the fridge, because Terry doesn't use almond creamer. Or I'll use oat creamer. So I can absolutely substitute stuff like that, but I'll still have cheese. I don't mind opting for feta most of the time. But also Terry and the kids, they're not going to be doing the challenge with me. So because they're not doing the challenge with me, it does mean that there's things in the house, like just, regular cheese or eggs, things like that, that I'm probably still going to consume, but I won't be having meat, and I won't be consuming spirits, only wine. And even with that, I decided that I'm only going to do it when we go on vacation. Like, I'm not sitting here like throwing back bottles of wine. But yeah, so that's just something that I know that I'm going to be consuming when it is time for us to go on vacation to have a little time. But besides that, plant based. Now, you guys also know that I love connecting like the mind, the body, the soul. So for me, I do have like my own spiritual evolution and I guess expectations for this 30-day challenge. That's between me and like that's us. But other than that, I will say that I'm going to be doing some journaling, and I can even like give you guys the journal prompts, because me and chat, we kind of worked out what we think I should be journaling about, and I thought that was pretty cool. But I'm also journaling because I want to be intentional. Like, I think intentional would probably be my word of the year. If someone was like, you got one word to describe your energy for this year, it would definitely be intentional. Like, there's nothing, there's not a person, there's not a situation that's getting my energy that I don't have intentions on becoming a better person because of the experience or because of the interaction. Like, everything is to be, or get closer to becoming my higher self. Like, that is literally what it is. It is a non-negotiable at this point. So a little bit about what I'm hoping to learn in this experience, and I guess this kind of goes with just this being like a challenge that you guys are more than welcome to join at any point in time. But also, like, this is my channel. I just talk about how I feel and what I like to do. But I'm looking to get some more clarity. Like I said, there are some spiritual components of it that I have like between me and God that we're sorting out. So that's a big part of it. But also, I think it's very, 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 it's very important to have and exercise discipline. And I can say that it's almost like the people who lack discipline are the ones who are like the most easily tempted by anything or distracted. But when you're able to show a certain level of discipline, it means, like, to me, I feel like you have this much ahead of the next person. Even if that other person, like, some people are like, oh well, it doesn't matter, I got money, like whatever it is, you have this much ahead of the other person because you have the power to turn down things that you may want. Like, I know along this journey, and like I said, since they're not going to be on the diet with me, I'm still cooking them whatever they want to eat. So if they want chicken nuggets or chicken fingers, which is my weakness, or wings, I'll still make steak if Terry wants steak. Like, whatever they want to eat, they're still going to be eating. I'm going to be preparing it for them. But like I said with the last diet, I really don't get tempted. Like, when I tell myself that I'm doing something and I stick to it, it's just that it might smell good, it may look nice, whatever the case may be, but I'm so stuck in what I want to do that it doesn't tempt me at all. And that's the level of discipline that actually encourages me and motivates me to continue on the journey. As far as health benefits are concerned, I do have a couple of expectations as far as like cleansing out and, ridding some toxins in my body. I'll also be like accompanying this diet with drinking different teas and stuff, and I'll share them along the journey. Just different things that are going to help me feel alive and take it back to the source. So I look forward to that clarity, like I said. And other than that, just enjoying the ride. And when I do have these challenges or these hardships, remember what I'm doing it for. This is something that I chose to do. No one's making me. I had inspiration from seeing other people's diets and talking to other people. And I also I'll scroll through, I'll type in a plant-based or vegan or vegetarian, and I'll just look at different things people are doing. So I guess I've had some inspiration, but that's pretty much it. And lastly, because I don't want to steal a lot of your time, I also wanted to add that I'm reading this book, and I think I spoke on it before, Ayurveda, The Science of Self-Healing. And I've started and stopped this book probably every year, if not every other year, since I got it. And a little quick side note about this book. So I got this book when I was training to become a certified yoga instructor. And a nice thing about my unique experience with becoming certified is that my yoga guide, the one who helped certified me and the one who I went through my training with, she is like legit. Like, she's a person who went to India and studied under, and I can't think of the person's name, but he's someone that's like highly revered. And India is huge, and they have a lot of prominent figures. Like, he's one of those prominent figures in India, and she studied under him and she learns with him, and she has him on like speed dial. Like, I'm about to email him right now. Like, he's legit. Like, she's locked in. And so when I did my yoga training, like, she made it a whole process. The training was in a beautiful room that's built into like the bottom of her home. But I mean, it's pretty much her basement, except for you can like access it through the back, and it's kind of like in a garden. She's vegetarian. Like, she's full in. Like, she's really, really awesome. And a part of the training was like I had to take cooking classes with her. I had to, go on a cleanse for a couple of days. She made it like a full experience. And it was amazing. Looking back, it almost feels like it was like a dream experience. Like, if I was ever to write like a movie or a book, like, this is when I had my like yoga becoming. Cause that's kind of what it was. Like, that's literally what she made the experience. And I think at the time when I originally started reading the book is when we were in training with her. I say we because there was other people training. But when I was in training with her, and at the time, the amount of experience that I had was nowhere compared to the experience that I have now in life. But also, I feel like at that time, my mind was closed to a lot of stuff because I didn't have the experience. And I was just focused on, I would say I was more so just focused on graduating because it was my last semester of college for my undergrad. And I was trying to finish the certification. So I had like wrapping up school under my belt. I was trying to finish the certification and I was getting ready to move to Houston. So I had like a lot going on at once that I think like reading this, it just made my mind like crazy because you really have to focus in and you really have to tap in. But I do advise everyone to at least pick up this book. But the point that I was making about this book is this is the most like I feel like I'm in a new spiritual chapter. Like, I feel like I'm tapped in. Like, I can hear. And it's like the things that I like looked over in this book before, reading about like self-healing and understanding the human body and how you can use food and your energy and becoming one with yourself and a higher power to heal. My brain just before I wouldn't have been able to do it. But I'm gonna be reading this book along with journaling. I'll make sure that I stretch or do some yoga, just some activity. I want the main focus to be the plant-based diet, or at least my re-edition of it, right? But yeah, so I'm really excited about this journey. And I just want to know, like, if you guys have had any experiences with your plant-based diets. And I guess since I'm only doing it for 31 days, because I keep saying 30, but there's 31 days in August, it's considered like a fast. And have you guys had any experiences with fasting and really just tapping in and getting to know yourself and your body? And this is just really awesome and amazing for me, because I feel like what I'm feeling right now, like the enlightenment, the discernment, the concentration, the excitement, the just the will and the understanding to accept and live and love life, is probably what, like, she planted a seed, my yoga guide. And maybe then that's kind of like the experience she was going for, but really it just planted a seed for it to grow now. And I'm so thankful right now because I have so much time. I mean, I really don't, because I'm with my toddler, as y'all seen. So like he takes up a lot of my time, but I'm very, very, very like focused. And when I say I want to do something, I do it, and I'm determined. And I would love to hear about your story and your experiences, because like I said, all of this is going to be a mind body experience for me. It's like a new enlightenment, a new awakening, and I'm really excited about it. I'm not really like shy or timid or like, oh, I'm gonna miss this food or that food. Like, no, I really don't feel that way. But yeah, so y'all let me know. And also, I'm telling you, like, if you feel like you have, you're ready to accept like excitement about life, and you're ready to accept like just tapping into yourself and tapping with your higher power to another level, you might want to join me for this, because I'd love to hear some other stories and share this experience with you. And if you can, when you can, pick up this book. It's really good. It's really good. And like I said, like, just for an example, I can even post just a couple of things just to show you guys. Like, it has a lot of helpful and meaningful information about just different things you eat and what it does to your body and how your body is affected. And like a lot of this stuff, I'm like, that's true. That's real. And I'm telling y'all, like, I've been highlighting, like, I'm full in. Like, I'm ready. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too long, but I got really excited. So there we go. So this is 31 days plant-based behavior. My version of it. If someone's gonna be like, that's not really plant-based, that's that because you had eggs, then so be it. Then so be it. But this is my version of it, and I'm really excited. And I hope you stay tuned to see the results, because I'll be posting also. I'm gonna post my halfway point, like how I feel, I guess like 16 days in, and then I'll be posting again at the end. And so I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.